Hey everyone, I'm back, and today I'm doing something a little bit different than I usually do. I'm going to make this more about showing pictures than myself because I just have so much more I want to say, and this way I want to actually show you more images and then that way I can let you know what I'm talking about because one, I want to try something new, and two, this is very inspired by other people who have done this. So if you like how I'm doing this, leave a comment down below and let me know because I would love to know what people feel about this. If you want me to go back to the old style, or do you want me to continue doing the style? I'm not abandoning that old style, by the way. I'm just this is going to be something where I'm going to talk in depth for the most part. I will tell you if I'm going to go into spoilers, but for the most part, this I want my channel to be spoiler free unless I'll say otherwise. But these videos are to go in depth. So, Insidious: The Last Key is the fourth Insidious film in the Insidious franchise, and I have not seen any of these films aside from The Last Key, obviously. And I had no expectations for this film because January. And walking out of it, it was better than I thought it would be. Though that's not saying much because I thought it was going to be absolutely horrible. And while it's better than I thought it would be, it's not as good as it should be. So, the only thing I can do in terms of reviewing this film is to just judge it as how it stands on its own. And as a standalone film, I didn't hate it. I'm not saying it's good, but I didn't hate it, so that's something. So now I'm going to discuss the plot, and I'm probably going to dip back and forth between spoilers, so just to give everyone a heads up, this is probably going to be filled with spoilers, and if you're really looking forward to seeing it, I will give you my grade right now, and my grade, how I feel right now, is a C minus. So I think if you've seen the previous Insidious films, then I think that you'll find some enjoyment in this one, but it doesn't work well on its own. Let's get into the plot of the film. So, the plot for Insidious: The Last Key, well, there comes my first issue with the film. This film essentially has two plots. The first plot is, I can't remember our main character's name, but she essentially goes back to her old house, and she doesn't have memories of that place, only scars. I believe that's what she said in the trailer. And she doesn't want to bring anyone else with her. I forgot why. Probably because she has a bad history. Elise? I think it's Elise. I think that's her name. Elise, played by Lynn Shay. I don't know how to pronounce the actress's name. She was good in the movie. All the acting from this movie is between serviceable and good. This movie is held up by the performances and the production. And the production of the movie is really good. Before I continue on with the plot, I'll get into the production. I think it's great. The monsters look great, or the demons. Like, the production of the film is really good. I think the previous Insidious films might have had that, but I still think this one has a good one, so that's a good thing. Another positive is the demon with keys on the ends of his finger, or its fingers. I understood why said creature was doing the things it was doing. I understood what it does and its rules, mostly. This movie, I'm just going to get back to the negatives and to the plot. The first plot of the movie is them going to the house and trying to get rid of a demon and whatever. And so forth. And this the second plot of the film is the demon gets this one girl. I can't remember her name. The best scene in the movie happens, and then it kidnaps her, and then Elisa has to go and rescue her. So that's the second plot. One plot ends, another starts. So the best scene in the movie was already spoiled in the trailer, and in the movie it was really good. It was creepy, and I think that's the scariest scene in the entire film. The rest of the horror is accompanied by lots of loud banging, well, not banging noises, just loud noises filled with jump scares, and it's just startling but not scary. Like, boom, boom, jump scare. It was really obnoxious at a point. The humor in this movie is really, why is there humor in this film? The humor is cringeworthy. Well, most of it is. There are a couple jokes that work. That's about it. Now, I need to talk about the father character that's introduced at the very beginning of the movie. And the film starts with Elisa as a young girl, like maybe 12 years old for all I know. And the father is just this abusive, ridiculous character. And well, what he does is Elisa as a girl could see these demons when she was very young. And when she was saying that she saw ghosts, she saw a ghost here or there, he would tell her to put her hands on the wall, and then he would hit her on the back with a whip. And I was thinking to myself, she's like a little girl, just, it's okay. Well, she's probably not 12 years old. She was probably like maybe 8 or 7. Really? You're gonna whip a 7-year-old girl just because she claims she saw a ghost? It's the dumbest writing I've seen for a character. And now we get into another problem. Elisa's brother, I believe his name is Christian. He basically he doesn't want to see Elise because she left him at a point, and like when she was 16, and he said that she never should have left him because his dad abused him. When? There's not one moment, I'm not even going to say scene, one moment in the film where we see Elise's, or either the father, abusing Christian. That's the dumbest thing you've done. And they never even show him being angry with him, or I don't think they ever communicate ever in the film. And that's a problem too. That makes the film so hard to accept. It's hard to accept this subplot that's introduced because he's mad that she left him because the father was abusive, and he's like, I don't want to see you ever again. Don't ever see my grandchildren. And I couldn't understand or get behind anything because it's absent of at least 1 minute of a film that should be in here, but it's not, so I can't accept the subplot. Also, I need to get back to the jump scares because I forgot to mention this. After the father character whips Elise as a little girl, he takes her to the basement, locks her in the basement, and because she claimed she saw a ghost. I already explained how absurd that was. And then she finds the demon that you've seen it, or whatever, that you've seen in all the promotion, the one with the keys, with on the hand, on its hands, and there are two jump scares before that, and she sees this demon moving around. It's supposed to be creepy and suspenseful, but I couldn't feel anything because those jump scares really just killed any sort of interest I had. I just didn't care what was going to happen. So that's another reason that jump scares need to go away. Especially ones with loud, obnoxious sound. Oh yeah, and one other thing with this is one other thing that I had a problem with. Subtlety. It's kind of absent for this film, and it was just bad. Every character has to explain something that I could easily figure out, but no, they just have to say it. They can't show how these characters are feeling, they just say it. Subtlety is completely absent, almost. In the end, that's Insidious: The Last Key. I didn't hate it, as I said. The one thing I forgot to mention earlier was the music in the film was fine. It was the only thing that... it was slightly above fine. It was enjoyable to listen to. But... with the villain and the acting and the production and one really good scene. Some other things I liked that were in the third act, including the whistle and, well, not the whistle itself, but just little things. Little things. That's it. Just little things. Like one of the grandchildren being psychic. That I didn't mind. That was neat. But I think that's it for positives. So my grade's still the same, C-. So if you want to see it, then I guess I don't think it's going to be horrible, especially for a January release. It's not as bad as these three, but this could have been so much better. So there's I was about to say Infinity. Insidious: The Last Key. Unfortunately, I can't recommend it to anyone who's not a fan of this series. And I will probably do another one of these with It Comes at Night, because I've been wanting to do a video like that for a while now. But I just need to rewatch the movie, and then I can do the video. And it's going to be me elaborating on why I love the film so much. But until then, I would like to thank everyone for watching. And if you liked this review or this little style that I'm doing, just showing you pictures rather than anything else, leave a like. And then comment down below what you thought of Insidious: The Last Key down below. And follow me on social media. A link for Twitter. A link for my Twitter will be in the description below, and my username for the Stardust app. Follow me there, and last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up. And I'm not sure what it's going to be, either Molly's Game or something else, but until then, thank you for watching, and have a great day.